Hello, I'm Mike Russell from musicradiocreative.com. In this video, I'll show you some mixing and mastering tactics using iZotope's Neutron plugin right over there. Okay, so here we are with a jingle I was creating earlier. Now, it's all very well getting the EQ right, but you want to compress, you want to maybe excite the audio, and just add all those elements into a chain when you're doing some audio production to make it sound great. In a previous video, I was showing you how to work on a conflict of EQ. Say if the EQ in your sound effects or music bed is conflicting with the voiceover, it's hard to hear that voice on top of the effect or the music bed. Let's listen. The best music. So as you can hear, the voice is pretty much intelligible over that sound effect. But if I bypass the EQ, you'll hear the original. The best music, only on Swan FM. So a big difference there as I put bypass on and take it off. But now I'm going to take you through adding on some extra elements in this fantastic plugin. It is a paid plugin, but you can get a free trial by clicking the link in the description to this video. I'll show you some other steps you can go through to make your jingle, and particularly the vocals on your jingle, really pop out. First of all, it's got a limiter here, which is great. You can go for a hard limiter, or you can choose another standard here. So the hard limiter, this will limit your audio at any level you choose. Let's have a listen. The best music, only on Swan FM. And what I'm doing here is I'm just limiting that sound effect so the voice is even more intelligible over the sound effect. Let's listen to the effect again. The best music, only on Swan FM. So there we go, limiting the sound effect just helps the voice to be heard even further. Now I might want to go over to the compressor where I can add on a little bit of compression. At the moment there is none. The best music. And now you'll see as I pull the threshold down, maybe turn the ratio up to around a 3:1 ratio, 2.9 will do. Watch how the Neutron plugin analyzes the audio and clips the peaks. The best music, only on Swan FM. So at the moment I am compressing my sound effect, but say I wanted to go up to track 1 and use it on the voice instead. I can go in here and I can also edit the EQ on an individual basis. Before, with the inverse EQ that I was showing in the previous video, you could see when I move one EQ, it moves the EQ on the other, on the effect as well, so you get more. But say I want to roll the bass off, I can certainly do that. I can roll off a lot of bass here by just doing this and taking all the bass off. The best music, only on Swan FM. And roll on a bit of treble. The best music. And then I could go over to the compressor and watch how this will change my voice. The best music, only on Swan FM. And you can see here that it's actually compressing where these red wavy lines are coming in. That's where it's pulling the audio down to get that dynamic range sounding good. Use the limiter again on the voice. The best music, only on Swan FM. That compression is just a little bit too harsh. The best music. So I'm getting it just so it's tickling the audio there to compress. Now, if I want, I can add another compressor into the mix. And this is an old vintage setup. The initial setup you get is vintage. Looks rather cool. So let's have a play with this compressor as well. The best music, only on Swan FM. So there we go, adding a really good sound. Now with an exciter, we can do even more to the different frequencies of the voice. Let's add on different bands. A 3-band exciter there, bass, treble, and of course the mid-range. The best music. And we can solo out this range. The best music. And hear how that sounds, moving to different areas like tape or retro or tube or warm exciter. The best music, only on Swan FM. And again on the bass. And I might actually take that audio down a little bit, take that off solo. The best music, only on Swan FM. We can add on or take off a bit of treble here. And finally, the Transient shaper. Take a look at this, and you can choose the mix, by the way. It can be 0% or 100% mix. Again, we've got a kind of multi-band shaper here that we can use on our audio. The best music, only on Swan FM. So listen to how that's affecting things. The best music, only on Swan FM. And again with the treble end. The best music, only on Swan FM. And the bass. The best music, only on Swan FM. So really with the Neutron plugin from iZotope, it's a powerful EQ, compressor, exciter, and transient shaper all in one. Great video that I created before about using EQ by taking EQ out of effects and music and adding it onto the voice to help it cut across even better. This is a great plugin and you can try it for free now by clicking the link in the description to this video. Leave a comment and let me know how you get on with Neutron from iZotope.